What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Down the Rabbit Hole. Sorry, I've been trying to really start this stream for a long time, but I can't seem to do it. Today, it seemed to be getting sidetracked more than usual, and that's because there's a lot of changes happening to the streams and things are happening. Trying to save more video clips and try to put up more content that's permanent because I know these VODs disappear. But you can check them out on YouTube if you would like. But for now, we're just kind of floating along. I took yesterday off of painting, which was nice. Um, it's been it's been a long time since I've really not worried about painting. I just don't know where I get caught up. I played this game yesterday of COD and I end up getting stuck, and my friends man, they're all around you, and they literally are all around me, but I killed eight in one go, but I just don't know where it is. So I'm trying to review the video for that and not get sucked into it, but it's hard. So we're just going to close this because we know where that is now on my computer. I'll go take care of it in Premiere in a little bit, but today I should do a little bit of painting. Yeah, I should probably do some painting. I think I will do some painting, and that is the plan. I need to paint the background for the hummingbird at the very least, and then once that's done, I'm gonna work on the kangaroo today. So the plan is hummingbird and kangaroo. Kind of start the hummingbird. I still haven't even started the elephant seal. I'm really kind of dreading that. I might add that background into what we're trying to do today. Maybe should I do a Bob Ross? Let's see if Bob Ross has snowy mountains. I'm sure he does. I've seen, but he uses the palette knife. I know how they do snowy mountains, and they scrape the snow across the purple. I guess I can use some tips. Should we do a Bob Ross background today? I don't know. Who knows? You know? I don't know. Let's finish getting set up. I don't even have chat running right now. Or see, I told you I've been working on too many different projects. It's okay though. It's okay. I'm sorry that the quality of this channel has suffered a little bit, but we're gonna get through it and everything's gonna be better. So that's really what we're looking forward to. Okay, I got chat up. Chat's running. This is running. I need to go here. We're gonna go split screen. What are we looking at? Oh. Okay. Bob Ross Arctic Winter Day. Let's see. Oh, that's some pretty cool stuff. Wow, that one's neat. Episode 6. I feel like episode 26. Okay. I'm probably on episode 8. Oh man, episode 8's pretty cool too. Dang, you have to start with a black canvas. That's not going to be good for my sea creature. I'm not going to be able to blend the realism. The problem is that the realism is too real, and I don't like the juxtaposition of realism versus my whatever I end up drawing ends up looking very cartoony. It's because I outline it in black, because nothing in nature has a true black outline. So once you start outlining things in black, you really build that cartoon vibe to it, and then depending on the thickness and then the types of lines that you use changes the style of all that, so whether you do scribble work, you can scribble shade. Some people take time and shade with, they use the scallops. to shade. I never knew which. They wouldn't go up and down. They would go, for the balloon example, they would probably go in. I'm supposed to give it shading right from afar. Some people crosshatch. Right. Closer you get the lines, the darker it gets. Some other people pointillism, which put dots. So there's all sorts of different ways you can do things. Do I do a Bob Ross though? That's my question. I need to do that right there. To 2 paintings. Black and blue. It's got to be moist. Look how much paint he uses. He's just like, all right, let's do it. I use like enough to... I don't use enough, I guess, in order to get this technique. I don't know what day I want to do. What season? What day? This one? Oh man, that one looks fun. I mean, it looks cool, but all the other ones are so washed out. I need like just black and white. Oh, what's going on there? What's happening there? I was just trying to look at Bob Ross things. But as we know, it's really hard to do. It's really hard to do tutorial online, because I've tried to do the Bob Ross tutorial with everyone in an hour, and it turns out to be quite a difficult process, because I have to listen to it, and I think once I listen to it, the YouTube police are notified and they telling me, and so they flag my video for copyright, because my voice is not Bob Ross's voice, and I don't want to say everything. I guess I could use the voice translator and then just have the type. I wonder what it would do if I put chuckle in. Anyways, weird things happening. Okay, the real goal is paint the background for the hummingbird, and I kind of want to do it in this fashion. Like I kind of want it to be messy. I don't think it needs a whole lot of structure. Maybe you should have any structure. Maybe you should have a lot of structure. Maybe I should... I don't know what I want to do with this one. I feel like I want to make it really weird, but then again, like, I'm also very torn. I like it. It's a good size, right? I think we could get away with doing this. Should we do a light blue background though? Kind of want... He doesn't need a balloon around him though. I just like the balloon around him. Oh, sorry. I should zoom out on the side. But I don't think that's like a terrible size. Just making sure I don't have any random things laying around. Like usual. There's like so many random things laying around. Money. Oh dear. There's a keyboard here? What? I took the cellophane off my eraser. Now it's never going to go back. Or it's going to be an hour stream of will it ever go back in. I knew not to do it. You know not to do this part. But I've got it back on before because it looks like I've used the back of this eraser for small things. Just this time it's saying I've had enough abuse. I will not be reused. Okay, let's not get into it. Oh, come on, it's so close. I'm telling you, this is gonna be the bane of my existence. I should just throw away the plastic. Okay. You think? Yeah. Well, then I can make the UFO smaller. I guess there's no way to build depth in the air, right? Like, even if they were way back there. I just don't know. He doesn't need to be in a balloon. I don't think that's I don't think it's a encapsulating part. I think it's funny. Maybe if it said the word UFO on the side of it, it would be like topical, right? So like he's trying to be a UFO to attract like that's putting a lot of story into it. And by having to put a lot of story into it, kind of muddling up. Unless I could put it like that, like that's perfect, where it's like barely visible. Okay, I feel like I want to tell a story with it. Like, okay, well, why would he be in a balloon? Well, that's because he wants to be. But he's a hummingbird. He could fly anyway, so. And fly like thousands of miles from what we've read about. Well, I know that. But hummingbirds are much smaller than a bird feeder. Hummingbirds are like. Right, I could just draw it perched. And then the legs are too long. That's even maybe too big. Maybe the hummingbirds, in size to a bird feeder, and that would be the picture, right? That should be what it is. It's the hummingbird just perched on the edge, just curious. Right? That's what it should be. And then, like, you just need, like, a giant claw of doom coming up to capture it, right? Because it's hard to beam them all up. As much as I want to beam up every character, it's kind of hard to do. I don't even know. Claw? The claw. Put a joint there where a pivot would go. This marker's really dying on me, and I apologize that it's dying on me. But it's alright. We're gonna just handle it. I think that the claw machines are set up something like this. There's only a few points of contact really, and then I think there's like a wire that goes down and operates both. It spins off here to a pulley to a bar, And it's hard connected. And like here you have the crane arm. I mean, this is like real, like Mars lander, more UFO style stuff. That's good. I like that. I feel like I should just draw it then and just get it done. Just do it in the style that I want to. Don't care about it. Just get it done. That might be fun to do today. Just take more creative expression. Just get it finished. Okay. But still, I don't have. I didn't sign up for like what I'm using, so I'm just gonna go for this one. Maybe. They're all painted white, right? My plan was to paint it light blue in the background. Is that a good idea? Yes, I think that's a good idea. If we're gonna do the, so let's start with that. Alright, I'm not feeling so terrible about this idea. I felt the last couple of days like, oh man, what am I gonna paint? Not that I've really been like less creative, I just feel like the time that I have, well, especially when we're in school, school takes a lot of creativity out of me, trying to figure out what's best, most interesting for the students. Oh no, what happened? Oh, we went white. I was like, what happened to my screen? Oh no. There we go. We're back. We're back in action. That's way too close. Someone's got to warn me when things like that happen. I'm probably going to hate this one, because I'm probably going to have to like try to draw the UFO centered, and it's not going to happen, so it's going to bother me. But maybe let's not draw it centered. Maybe let's take a couple different ideas. But first, we need a blue sky, so let's get that done. Let's have some fun. Okay. Color it blue. What's my blue plan of color? I got this teal, but we know the teal looks like it's way too blue. It's way too blue. Here's the fluorescent. Do we want all the blue in the background to glow? That might be fun. No, because this glows. Watch. This is pretty cool. Oh, my mic's in the way, isn't it? I hope oh, sorry everyone. My light's in the way, my mic's in the way of my light. It's a normal day over here at the shop. I'm not well lit. Yeah, that's usually how it goes around here. Look, this stuff though, watch. Oh, this is a teal. Doesn't glow, right? Nothing's happening. Like, it's not fluorescent. It's just the plastic that looks fluorescent. But look, check this out. This stuff is like, so this is the fluorescent blue by Golden, if you want to see it. Hopefully I can't see it on my screen because it's so tiny. Fluorescent blue, but like the fluorescent blue is just fire, and you can just kind of add this to like your paint, and it'll make it fluorescent. So if you're going for that look, or you have a place where there's a black light, grow lights, anything like that, they're kind of make this cool fluorescent look. I think that's the problem with the light behind me, is I got it from my friend. It's a little grow light for a plant, and that's why it changes colors all the time. Anyways, we could use a blend of both. We could use some fluorescent. We're gonna need white. Should we stick with all golden materials? Maybe. I should have a large container of white here. I'm gonna shake up the white. I have ultramarine blue, which could come in handy. Maybe I can just get some like mellow tips from Bob Ross on how to like how those his actual. Oh, I know why I needed to paint the background. The background is actually for the seal, the elephant seal. But that's beside the point. Maybe I'll just get some Bob Ross tips on how to get that sky to look like there's a cloud in it, like just this background part. I really just like his skies. I feel like they're so easy for him. Just mixed. I didn't even see it. Look at him go. So basically just throw some paint on there and just like hope for the best. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Dun, 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 dun. We got what we need. Webcam. Studio. What do we need? We need big brush maybe? Okay, good. Good. That looks fair. Which brush do I want to use? These bristles are a lot harder than these. These bristles, these nylon bristles are nice. These are more painter's brush. Oh, I'm just trying to decide. Make my blue background. This is way too much preparation to make a blue background. I also need to figure out which way the sky's going. And I'm sure he's working on a wet canvas too. What does he say about it? Two-inch brush, a bit of Persian blue. That's what we're doing. There he goes. He's Persian bluing all over the place. But that's it? Just Persian blue? Alright, you got it, Bob Ross. Should I just do... This blue looks so blue. I feel like a 2-inch brush is much better for what he's doing because he's not working with liquid paint. Let's just go for it. Like try to save all the paint I can. Right? So we're gonna, our concentration is gonna have to start at the top. Wonder if I could put layers of blue. Is this a freshie? It's probably a freshie. Pull. Nice. He's all done. He's already done with his blue. He finished his blue. I talked about what his blue may look like. That's way too low, I think. Because I'm going to need some white down here. That's way too low. Dang. Okay, I'll just add some white to that one. No white up there. Well, nope. Let's just see how far this blue goes. I don't think it's going to go that far. Do the infinity strokes like Bob Ross. Oh, it's kind of weird to do when you're not doing it on a canvas. When you're doing it like on, not on an easel, I mean. So we're just going to do the best we can. Let's make it blue. That's our plan, is to make it blue. Ooh. Maybe we should have tested a little bit. Maybe we should have not tested. Maybe we should not care at all. I think that's a better plan. That's usually a better plan. Looks like Bob Ross just relaxes and paints what he needs. But I gotta really like finish. Okay. So my mouse doesn't get painted again. Because that happens a lot. And so that I can actually stay in the right direction so it just doesn't look dumb when I get done with it. I thought this nylon brush would flick paint less, but I was wrong. And it's okay. Wow, this is too dark a blue of a sky. We're gonna have to add a lot of white here. That's okay, because I got white. White I got. White they sell in the big containers. So let's just, oh no, look, there's a big white patch in the middle. That's okay. Oh, this paint is so sticky. Maybe, I mean, you shouldn't need to add water. Yeah. Okay. I just think this brush soaks up a lot of paint, that's all. I'm just gonna hang out with some more white everywhere because I kind of don't want it this dark. I like some of the colors though. Maybe not so much these ones down here at the bottom. Oh, Bob, I'm good with you. You and I can just detach. Where did my mouse go? Oh, there it is. Now I don't know where my mouse is because I've hid it from myself because I don't want to paint on it. Okay, sorry the lighting is so glary. It's not like my favorite part about that. Okay, but I gotta get back. Oh no, I waited too long. That's okay. I think canvas just has like different textures, so sometimes you just have to like make it work. I think this is the first coat. I don't think this is gonna be my last coat. I got a good idea of what I want to do and what I don't want to do. I just don't know. Some liquid just dries so fast. You have to be painting with such speed, or maybe you just need to add water. Sometimes water will fix things. You know, it's good for you too. Chaos, right? Don't add water. Ooh. But skies aren't consistent. Ah, look at that. Whoa. Okay. That helps. I should have probably used a wet brush application. Or like, I could have wet the canvas too. I mean, this will probably look a lot better once. But I still, I think, should use the water to my advantage. Make sure I paint the edges while I'm here. Because this blue is going to be hard to remake. To paint the edges. Okay, that's better. I don't know if I love the blue on the top, but it's okay. Okay. More blue. This might actually be a better scenery for my walruses, to be honest, or my elephant seals. I can't even keep that what I'm trying to paint there straight, because I could use that as the bottom, which I'll show you in a second. What time is it? I know the streams have been short. I really probably should take an entire week off of painting just to recover a little bit, and just not really stress about it. Painting should I'm not like painting for a gallery. This feels like when I used to try to do gallery shows, and I would paint for like days on end to get enough pieces to cover the space they wanted, right? So luckily I did really big pieces. Unfortunately, really big pieces, well, I mean, in theory, we should have been selling really big pieces because, like, where I lived, there was a lot of new homes being built. So, like, new homes, but mainly, like, supporting families, really family-oriented area. So, probably not people trying to buy extravagant paintings to put in their homes. But this might work better for that, you know, like the dark blue snow. And then it gets lighter towards the horizon, like they said, right? I can put my elephant seal down there. Here, down here on this iceberg. Maybe not. I might need some more agua. Should put it in some kind of container that's better suited than pouring it on the canvas straight like a crazy person. None of these are clean. Everything has something in one except for the one that's stuck to itself. I just need just a little bit of water. Let's just... I'm so nervous. I was less nervous pouring it on the painting than I was on the cap for the sour cream. My issue is I think there's like a little bit of residue. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted to take care of that. The answer was I didn't want to take care of it, so I just poured water. And I'll probably there'll probably be a chunk of paint like sticking out of here later, and I'll be like, well, that's what you get. That's okay. Oh. Yeah, the water does definitely seem to help. Now, do I put clouds in the sky, or... Because I like the blue and the light blue here. I think it's definitely a good look. It would be nice to get the background for the walruses painted, even though... Or the sea lion. Walrus. Sea lion. I'm not committed to that project at all, as you can tell. It's a gray blob of nothing. It's an animal too. It's an animal too. I shouldn't say it's a gray blob of nothing. It's a gigantic animal. That's pretty amazing. But as far as like... Okay, hear me out. I'm going to put a picture of a sea lion or an elephant seal out in the world. Do you think anyone will ever want that? I just feel like there's not a huge market, but there's probably not a huge selection of artists painting sea lions, you know, or elephant seals. Elephant seal, elephant seal, elephant seal, elephant seal. I will not call the elephant seal a sea lion again. Elephant seal, though. And the brush is already blue, so that's nice. I kind of want to see if I should put in clouds. I'm torn, though. Okay, well, let's try to Blot like Bob Ross. You got another one. I don't know which one to use. I just probably use this one. This is good. I'm gonna get it a little wet. Get the brush wet. I think I should use Anita's though. I think this is a job for Anita. If I was gonna use it, but you know I could screw this completely up. So let's just keep on working. And I kind of want to try this wet because it looks like Bob over there is working pretty hard with wet on wet on wet, and that's how oil works. That's why the transition's kind of tough because it's not even like the same medium. Oh no. We got a gooey piece. Great. You guys will all want to see this because this is always pretty satisfying in the end. Okay. But everything's wet, so it's going to be really hard for me to show you. Here we go. Ready? Oh no. Oh no. You see there's some dry paint stuck. I gotta pull it out. Oh. 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 It's just oddly satisfying for some reason. It's terribly messy though. Uh-oh. There's another blockage. Oh man, this one's a bad one too. Oh, there it goes. Look, ready? Oh, can we see it? Oh, that one wasn't too bad. It's just a thick little guy. Oh, never mind. Okay. We're in trouble. Maybe I should just do the... Oh! Look what I did. What am I supposed to do now? I gotta blend it. Where's my blender? No, I got no choice. Oh, good. It's kind of making it look like snow down here, which is kind of what I need anyways. Fine. You want it? Fine, take it. I don't care. Background anyways. Oh, man, I put my finger in. It's all right. Oh, good Lord. It's moving everywhere. I should work with the easel. I just went over to help my friend set up her live stream because she does sip and paints. And she was going to try her first shot at an online one tomorrow. So I went and helped her kind of like troubleshoot that. Not that I'm a real expert on setting up live streams. This one works at best most of the time. Most of the time it works. I rarely have it shut down on me completely. Yeah, this looks fine. I can handle this for now. But I wanted to put in clouds, right? That was my major plan. Now he just kind of blotted clouds in, and I just feel like that's not gonna work for me. But I'll try. I'll give it a go. Okay, I got the white. I got my brush a little bit wet. I'm gonna wet the canvas where I need it. Okay. Ooh. Maybe I don't even need the white. Maybe the white is gonna be too strong. Okay. We're going for it. Don't look. Just do. Done. Perfect. Oh my goodness, you can't even see that. First of all, and second of all, it's so ugly. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Trust the process. I don't even know what the process was. I didn't see the process. It's an early process though. Let's just go back. Okay, the corner. He's using the corner and then the flat part. Basic indication. Okay, so sorry guys, we're gonna go split screen so we can see what's going on. So he's just dabbing. He's just making it easy. He's not having a hard time. But his also like fades into his sky. Mine is like, dang. takes a brush and then he like swirls it out. Okay, I can do that. Okay, I'm just getting the basic shape. Okay, that's too much clouding. And then he takes another brush. Man, you just murdering brushes here, Bob. Brush murderer. Then I'm gonna take some of my water, which I don't have any more of. Oh no! There we go. Maybe I can just use my blue brush to kind of blend it in a little bit better. Probably. Cloud doesn't need to be totally white. Should have white applications on the tops and the peaks. But on the bottom it should be more brown. Okay. Or brown. Should be a little bit lighter of a color. He's done with it. He's done with his clouds. He finished it all up. I want like kind of a thunderhead rolling in on that side, so I'm going to have to put some clouds. He kind of just like mixes it all in on canvas. My clouds look funny. It's okay. I don't really care. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay though. Maybe eventually it'll look okay. Just gonna add some quick texture, maybe make this cloud look a little bit more formed. Need some white over there. Just trying to put some like white highlights more near the top where you would see them. And the bottom of the cloud probably wouldn't have a lot of white. But he kind of like mixes on canvas. I just don't understand how he gets that effect and looks so legit. But nature has like so little form. We just know, and we look at things for such a little amount of time, really. We just like glance at things and like make decisions about it. Just keep going, keep playing with it until I get it to a point where I think I like it. Kind of like the little splatter effect look though. Makes a mess out of my desk and gets paint splatter everywhere. Usually not a great idea. But it helps blend it in a little bit. think I'm gonna put these like cloud layers in horizontally, giving more like length. Yeah, that's good. It's good background, starter background. In other news, there was some zebras that escaped the zoo up here in Washington. We're on our freeway. We're still missing the small zebra. I should be out on relief effort going to look for the zebra, but I'm here bringing you quality content, plus I'd be terrible looking for a zebra. And I'm sure, I mean, they're missing the baby zebra. So either something thought it was a tasty snack. Oh, look at that. Different type of snack, said a mountain lion or a bear. What is that? Should we be friends with it or should we eat it? Let's eat it. I feel like that's the human condition. Should we let it live or should we kill it and eat it? Let's eat it. Yeah, I like it. Looks better. I feel like I can work with this. But while we have both the brushes in blue format and white format, let's go ahead and do the other one. It looks pretty okay, right? Look, we might be somewhat satisfied with that. I think it looks good. Less paint, maybe. Well, we're gonna try again. The good thing about this is we're trying to. Let's try again. Because in theory, that's really. I really wanted to use light, the regular light blue. Okay, let's do this. Because I want it to be, let's do more white for this one. Much more white. We need some water on the tray. We know what we did wrong last time. Look at how cool this brush end though looks though. Look at that. Look at that color. I wish my painting was that color. But it's not. Somehow the brush, the real art is in the brush. Like literally. It's still in the brush. Oh my goodness, there's white speckles of paint all over everything. And I'm going to pour this over my lid because it doesn't want to get out of the way. I don't even care. Let's try something new. Like I said, there's like things floating in this water. I'm not drinking it, so it's not really that big of a deal, but it's not going to help me paint that clean. Let's do something different. Let's wet the canvas a little bit, because this may give us just a little bit of help when applying the paint. And we'll just see if it applies better. If it doesn't, then we know. The more you know what you can't do. But if you don't try, I have the same problem in video games. You're playing video games, and for years video games have been, you can't jump over anything, you're stuck to like one path, and now they're like building all these open world things where like you could jump onto an elevator shaft and throw a proximity mine, like when we were younger, like 007 GoldenEye, which I probably wasn't even allowed to play because it was a first-person shooter when I was a kid, so I really didn't even grow up on first-person shooters. Like everyone's like, oh, remember the GoldenEye years? I'm like, yeah, I played Twisted Metal. I got to play Earthworm Jim, Earthworm Jim was way before that. Let's figure out what blues we're using. We didn't want to use the ultramarine because that turns really purple. We did like the cerulean blue. And let's mix in some of the fluorescent, and let's also mix in a lot of white. So let's figure out how this is going to work. We want the bottom to be lighter because we're going to the horizon. So let's do some white down here on the bottom. And then let's go up a little bit and let's do another line of white, but let's mix that line of white with some regular blue. Oh dear. Some regular blue and a little fluorescent blue right in the middle. Maybe fluorescent blue here too. And then maybe dark blue, dark blue, dark blue, right? Fluorescent blue here. Oh dear. And then specks of white between the rest, right? Fluorescent blue, is that what we were saying here? Oh dear. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start at the bottom. What does he do? He starts at the top and he works his way down. All right, Bob, we're following the... Oh, it's going on so much better and it's staying wet. Oh, yeah. Just got to get it moist. Just got to get it moist. And then the paint just kind of flows on. We're not getting a lot of color change, no color variation, but those top ones are all blue, and I knew that. I'm going back up a little bit. I'm not doing the Bob Ross infinity stroke, I think just because, although it would be a better idea, because it mixes with the layer, the next layer, right? So that's probably the way I should be doing it. And I shouldn't do it backwards. Now I'm going back upwards. But it's too hard to do it in the position that I'm sitting. Like it doesn't flow. Yeah, they're easier when they're close to me. Way too much paint on there, which is fine. I'll take it. Let's get an easy cover on the edge. The water makes it like really easy to put on, so the first time I put on way too little paint. That was a good experiment, really, just to see how the water affected it. But yeah, if you're painting on dry canvas with these golden paints, we're gonna move our way up. Man, the white's just taking over. It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna spin this around, but if you just check out my desk, it's like bleeding heart of paint right now. I'm gonna really have to clean after this episode. It's okay. It's okay. So actually, I might tune in live to my friend's live art painting tomorrow and maybe show you what she's up to, see how that goes. We can show it live on 2 streams. That'll help her out a little bit. She's really working on a company I'm trying to get the sip and paint idea off the ground. Which I feel like they're kind of hard after COVID. I feel like people want to do them, and you just kind of have to offer people what they want. I feel like if people could paint their dogs realistically, but I also feel like people are always a little bit afraid to paint. So I guess you kind of have to find like the best way to like paint by numbers with actual people, and like get them the best quality thing they can do with like very little skill. Kind of have to do like, okay, should I try clouds again in this one? I don't know. I didn't have very good luck last time. Why is it so white down here? The white's just taken over. In that case, I don't want the white to take over. I'm gonna just, in this dry brush. Maybe because there's just not enough blue. See what happens when this happens. No, it's not that fluorescent. I don't know. I think I'm just taking paint off at this point. I might have to give it a second coat. The water may have done the trick to letting it spread, but I think it also didn't give it as good of a coat. So maybe now is a good time to like drop the hammer and give it some more paint. I don't know. Like give it some more like actual pigment. It's like, look, it's just turning white, you know? It's okay. I like it still. I just need to I just want to make sure it's I will eventually learn how to paint backgrounds easily, and I won't have to take 35 minutes to talk about how to paint a background in order to do it. It's really not that hard. I wonder why sometimes I slow down my own process. Like, I really shouldn't. I should just get to work, get it done. Why do I question everything? Like, I know how to do it. I know what needs to be done. I know that to get from point A to point B, I have to paint a background at some point. But I just like procrastinate and don't get it done. I think I'm really happy with it right here. I almost would be really happy if this little spot where we can see the shine was the actual sun, and that would look pretty cool, right? So that would be nice. We're gonna jump back in the studio, and actually at this point in the day we are kind of all done. I'm not gonna add any clouds as of now. The background is far too wet. As you can see, it's like just gleaming. I feel like adding, well, it'd be the best time to blend. Do we want the clouds to blend? I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I think I'm not going to blend. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm happy with this. I'm going to go and leave on a good note and just be like, okay, good. We got some stuff done. We didn't get any animals painted, but like I said, I'm going to take it kind of slow as I try to rework all the streams. I'm still going to be coming to you live 3 nights a week. We're going to go back to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. No more Tuesdays and Thursdays, just because there's too much other things going on for me to take care of painting all the time. And then I'm going to finish up get all the current projects finished up, and then I'm going to restart with the last few paintings that I need to do. But as the streams start to change and I start building new things, for now, we're going to just take it easy on the painting. You guys can come and chill. We'll talk about things. I'll show you new paints. But there'll be a lot of different changes. Like this channel will actually end up moving probably as well. And Money Makes Monster, well, not this channel, but there's going to be a spin-off of Down the Rabbit Hole, which will hopefully be the collab that I want to do with other artists. So I'm getting ready to kind of launch that and hopefully make that fun and interactive. And then, like I said, I kind of have to scout and look for people to participate who have a decent amount of setup that it'll work. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow just to live stream the live stream of my friend's live stream. But maybe not. Look at, there he is. Bob Ross is all done with his painting. This whole time I talked, right? About nothing. And I painted this blue. Let's see what Bob Ross did. Like in real time. There he is. Look at Bob. Oh, he's done. That's what he did. He painted a cabin. He signed his painting. He added texture. Whole situation. At least I'm stressed out during the situation. So anyways, that's going to be it for this one. I got to wash some brushes and then I got to do a few things. But there's going to be better quality content coming out. I'm going to start making clips and videos for everything. We're just going to, try to tighten up everything so it looks better and everything sounds better and people are going and watching what they want to watch. So have a good night. Happy Wednesday. You're halfway through the week, so let's get through the week. And yeah, let's keep moving along. All right. Good night.